My wife takes care of all of that, Harrison.
Oh, that's perfect. What's her number?
It's been good.
Yeah. All right. So what about the people that don't? They didn't come into a partnership. They didn't have the sphere you have. Mm-hmm. Right. So the two things that are working for you massively. What if those things were off the table? Where would we go find the first 10 deals to get your business off the ground, to get some income flowing in? Where do we find those?
So I think you got to, for me, you play, it's 3 different cards you play here.
Okay.
One, I don't play enough. You got to be posting on social media.
Agreed.
That is where everybody is at. Yes, people are on Zillow and they're on Realtor and they're on, they're looking at all the sites and looking at all the stuff. But where you get kind of sucked in is when you have a good lead or a good listing, and it's really cool. And then that's when it pulls you off of social media to Zillow, and you start going through there and looking at all of those. Yes, there are people going here and going there. The average buyer is going to buy 2.5 houses in their lifetime, and if you get one of those, you're doing well. If you hit both to 2 to 3 of those, you're an all-star at what you do, right? And so, which means buyers, although everybody tells you they are connected to someone or they know someone, and you think buyers want the easiest route.
Yeah.
Right? And so sometimes the easiest route is the person that calls them the day they're looking at a listing online.
That's what I talked about today in the Power Up. You weren't on it. I don't think this morning. But just because somebody says no to you today does not mean they are not a buyer or a partner in 2 months, 2 years, whatever.
Right.
And so it's just about calling and being in a relationship with people so that you're staying top of mind during their next decision.
Yeah.
So for instance, if I call DJ and I go, hey, DJ, I'm new. I have a license now. And I was curious, do you have any real estate related goals for 2026? And DJ goes, Harrison, congratulations. But no, man, we're good to go. Well, if I was being smart, I'd pay attention to DJ's Facebook. Right, I'd pay attention to his life changes, and I noticed that DJ gets in a relationship. This is all fictitious, by the way. DJ's got 3 kids, right? And DJ, in this theoretical thing, is in a new relationship, and I see that they get engaged, and she has a kid as well. Well, that changes everything, doesn't it, DJ? Life just changed. You went from a 4-person household to a 6-person household. I know how big your house is, right? That ain't gonna work.
Nope.
Your kid's gonna be big, homie.
It already ain't working.
Right? And so I know that there is a life change coming. And so that would be a really good time to call DJ back. And just because he told me no in the future, hey, DJ, congratulations on the marriage and the bigger family, dog.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. What's gonna change in your life now? Like, are you looking forward to the next moments? Now, of course, I'm just asking questions to lead him into a real estate conversation.
Right.
But realistically, you're going to be talking to somebody about real estate soon. I guarantee it. Because how long is that situation? 6 people in that house? How long would that situation last? Yesterday?
Yeah. It happened before that.
You'd be figuring it out, wouldn't you? Yeah, and guys, my best, I tell this story to my agents all the time. I hate it when the Vivint people come and knock on my door. Good for them for selling, so I'm not mean to them because, whatever, but I'm a salesperson too. But I hate it when they do it. You do too. And I say no for years and years and years. Well, suddenly I buy a house that's way too big for one person, 3,200 square feet, and it's super spread out. So when things happen on the other side of my house, I have zero clue. You could break into one side of my house. I wouldn't know. Right? And so the next time a Vivint person, or I'm in bed at a new house that I've never slept in, I'm by myself, and I hear creaks and cracks because I don't know how the house moves yet, And I'm like, is there somebody in my house? I can't tell you how many times I've actually cleared my house with a gun in my hand. Dude, it's a scary house.
I can believe it,
yeah. And especially when you just move into a neighborhood, you don't know people, whatever. And if Vivint knocked on my door within the next 30 days of that scenario, do you think my conversation with the person I said no to 2 months later would have been different? Absolutely. I became a buyer. Quit being scared. Ask questions.
Yep. I'd recommend ADT, but, whatever.
I mean, I'm indifferent on the brand. Vivint was just the first one that came up.
They saved my life.
Did they?
That's a true story.
Wait, what? I need to hear the story.
So we had one of the ice storms. Lo and behold, tree falls on my house. Punctures through my outside covered, not garage, but
That was a big honking tree.
Yeah, comes all the way through. So power's out, all of that. I call my dad, who's an electrician, like, hey, can you bring the big generator up, hook it up to the house so I have air conditioning? And because I was working at the mayor's office. So we were 7 in the morning till 8, 9 o'clock at night every day, just cutting trees, busting our tail, cleaning stuff up.
Yep.
And I get home, and my dad's got everything set up, and he's got the generator set up underneath the carport. Well, again, it's been a long day, so I just go in, fall asleep. The fire department shows up about an hour later. My carbon monoxide detector in my house with no power on was going off. Alerted the fire department. They get into my house right outside of my bedroom door, and it was 99.2% carbon monoxide all throughout my house. Your boy wouldn't have woke up.
Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
Were the kids there?
No, it was just me and my dad.
Geez.
And the generator was outside under the carport. It was
funneling
coming through that hole, just funneling into the house.
Holy cow.
So I will always have ADT in my house. 100%.
Well, this dude, I might as well put him on payroll. Poster child.
That's
for ADT.
no power, no nut, saved my life. True story. Because the fire department does. I don't wake up.
Yeah.
That's.
Holy cow.
Yep.
Nuts.
So, yeah.
We almost lost DJ, guys.
Yeah, highly recommend those.
Yeah.
Back to the topic.
Yeah. Wait, so don't be afraid to be consistent and follow up. There's a right and a wrong way to do it. Mm-hmm. If I only ever call DJ and go, hey, DJ, do you want to buy a house? Do you know anybody who wants to buy a house? Like, DJ's eventually going to quit answering my phone calls.
That's a fact.
Yeah. People want value out of conversations. Mm-hmm. And so if you always call, if every time I call you, you get something out of the conversation or you make money, do you keep answering my phone calls?
Every single time.
Okay. Stay valuable to people, whatever that may be. You got to figure out what's important to them. And sometimes it's just as simple as going, hey, DJ, I'm in real estate. You may not be looking to buy or sell right now, but I'm curious, is there anything in real estate that's important to you or anything around home services that you've needed? Just so that I know that when I contact DJ, I'm saying things to him that are useful rather than hey, I need business. Will you please make sure that I get a paycheck? Like, no one's interested in that conversation.
Well, people want to be sold, but they don't want to feel like you're selling them something. That's why, in my opinion, people dislike that alarm company is because it's when you see them coming, you recognize that, hey, this is going to be a sales call. Like, I don't want it, and because I don't want it, definitely don't want to deal with it. I've had them come to my house. Hey, look, I already have alarm system. I don't need you, and I'm under contract. I can't get out. So
yeah,
and what? No, that's it. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah,
and just walk away. So, but we have them.
Yeah,
all the time. No,
they were just here a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I've always been interested in the uniform that they chose because I'm not sure if they're going to sell me a security system or tell me the good news.
Mm-hmm. It's
the same, right?
Well, yeah.
Backpacks and scooters,
so
white shirts and black pants.
This guy, the guy that was coming down our street had one of those. It was like a 2-wheel. You stand on it, kind of, hoverboard kind of deal. And I don't know, polo and glasses and a hat and
there's
look
canvas
very
teams,
different than normal.
And they apparently do really well. Like you get paid pretty well for selling a system.
So generating leads and sphere of influence to turn relationships into business.
Yeah, we
keep talking about that. I said there were 3 things. 1, social media. 2 is again friends and family, mm-hmm. right? Like that, because if you can't, there are companies I've worked for right out of college, kind of a financial advising company, and one of the deals they asked us to do was you create lead list for yourself.
Yep.
Your first page, and it was probably like 5 or 10 pages. This is so long ago, I don't remember all of it, but your first page was like friends and family. Second page, and it got farther and farther away from your inner circle, the more pages you went down. But at the end of all of it, it was 1,000 names and phone numbers for you to call. And it's a financial advising company, so everybody needs that, whether they want it or not. My parents didn't want to listen to me on getting into investing in life insurance and things like that. But as soon as I moved back here, that was one of the conversations. I was like, just please have a conversation with someone about your finances, because not to get too deep into it, my dad's was all set up. My mom worked for a contracting company, and it was just like get everything in line. And then, and they did. And I'm very thankful for that. There's a buddy of mine from high school that helped him out with it.
Yeah, sweet.
And then, the third one is go be public. Mm-hmm. Like, we kind of talked about it last episode where, go meet people, go into public spaces where people are not necessarily looking for that, and practice those sales calls where you're like, hey, well, I'm such and such, I do this, and let them, like, people will tell you if they need something or not. Right. Yeah. But you can also ask, like, not straight up. Don't just, hey, are you looking to buy a house? Like, no, what are you doing? Where do you live? What's going on? How, do you have kids? You start asking those questions and chipping away. There was the video I saw the other day said it's the 3 easiest questions to justify or rule out a lead. And it's, I don't remember exactly, but one of them was, ask them what their problem is. If you can't fix their problem, they're not a lead. Yeah,
it's hard to press on a lack of motivation or need, right?
Yeah. Well, that goes back to the conversation earlier, though. Like, just because I don't need it today just means I'm not motivated today.
Yeah.
But
motivations change all the time.
Right. Every single day. Lose your job, get a promotion, have a kid moves out of the house.
Gain weight, lose weight, relationship, whatever, downsize, upsize, move school zones. New job. I mean, there's a million different reasons that create need, motivation, and desire. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have social media, we have sphere and family, we have our networking, like being public, going out and being super social with people. What else, DJ?
I would say that's the 3 that have helped me the most. Now, I go back to Pickle Barrel and things I learned in that business. So we were open for about 3 months. We did our remodel while we were open. So we'd open for lunch. We'd shut down about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we add the bar and just did all the construction and stuff like that. And as soon as we got done with that and launched all of that, I noticed the business had not changed at all. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, that's not good. So I just took 8.5 by 11, back and front. We had changed the menu up a little, like just kind of reorganized the thing and got rid of some of the things that weren't selling. I just took a menu, printed it back and front, and walked to every business, door to door, that was around me. Hey, I'm DJ. My wife and I own Pickle Barrel now. Here's our new menu. We'd love to see you if you ever have time to come eat lunch. Mm-hmm. And just going out and telling the businesses around me, like, hey, this is what we do.
You mean a restaurant owner is in sales?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow.
Right? Just going out and telling people, hey, this is the changes that have been made. This is what we're doing. Yeah. And this is who we are.
Does this fix a need for you?
Right.
Yeah.
But it was night and day the next day. Really? I saw probably, if I handed that out to 30 businesses, I think 20 of them came in the door the next day.
Wow.
And it was just all right there around you. And that goes back to that kind of, that is my sphere of influence, right? Right there around the restaurant, the businesses, the people that need to get in and out and want a bite to eat. They'll eat at odd hours, things like that. Like that's your most susceptible customers are going to be the people that are the closest to you, whether that's family, friends, or like that, business colleagues.
Yeah.
And because I did that, that was one of the biggest change, like most noticeable instantaneous changes I had. And that also played back into the why when I go to big events and I don't know people, I go introduce myself to everyone because of that. Because I didn't know 90% of those people. Just local, small. I mean, from a one office personal trainer to accounting offices, law offices, Sir Speedy next door, and love you, Miss Karen. Miss Karen came get ice. She'd come in every day around 3:00 and get, because we had the Sonic ice, and get a big cup of ice. And after doing that for a week, after I owned it, I'm like, hey, ma'am, who are you? And because she did it with Gene, she didn't know it had changed hands. And
I thought that was like a neighbor thing.
No, I know it was 100%. And but I didn't know who she was, right? Like I had
so this random person just walking in your kitchen.
Who are you? Just getting a thing of ice? She said, "Oh, I'm Karen next door at Sir Speedy." I was like, "Oh, well, I'm DJ. I'm the new owner." She goes, "Oh, this is a new owner." Yeah. No, it's great. It's great.
Was she embarrassed for like a whole hot second?
For a whole 2 seconds. If you know Karen,
I don't know her well.
She don't care.
Yeah, I would have
hey.
I would have been mortified. I would have been like, I'm in another man's ice machine.
It's just ice. It doesn't,
I know, but still, I wouldn't. Me and you are friends. I ain't walking in your house without your permission. DJ's
I'm walking to yours. Coming straight into yours.
Yeah.
I don't knock at your house anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's that to me that was one of the big, just like business career type things, like aha moments for me was like, just because people don't know you doesn't mean they're not in your sphere. Doesn't mean they won't give you business. In fact, I've probably learned the people more willing to ask for a deal from you are the people you think are the closest to you, and the people that. And this was a conversation I had with my bartenders at Neat. Serve everyone. Law of averages says you're going to make 20% on whatever you serve. If you give it away and they give you a big tip there, I'm eventually going to walk up behind you and you're going to charge them, and they're going to drop the famous line of, "Oh man, but I already tipped you. You said it was free tonight." And then guess what? You don't have a job.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you to go straight to the door from there. No ifs, ands, buts, questions about it. You're out.
Yep.
And so serve everyone. And then if your friends are coming to you and asking for deals and asking for things for free and asking to be hooked up, they're probably not your real friends. Because your real friends want to see you succeed.
Right.
And for you to succeed, you have to do your job to the fullest.
Right. I've never been a bartender's friend or a service friend on the basis of them giving me something.
No.
In fact, I wouldn't want to put my friend's job at risk.
No.
Right?
No, I like bartenders that make good drinks.
Yeah.
Not people that give stuff away.
A good drink.
And as a former bar owner,
watching
bartenders give stuff away,
it makes me
irks my nerves. And I haven't owned a bar for almost 10 years now.
Yeah, what I really was like, that's stuffed, right?
Yeah.
Like that's totally. Do you own it?
Yeah.
You want your partner here? No, that's stuffed. Yeah. I care about. I do not care about the price. I care about the drink being good. And I care about the service.
Service, yep.
Yep. I want to be treated the way that I pay. We pay well, we tip well. I want to be treated as such. Anyway, that's my.
Yeah. What would be yours? You've been doing this a lot longer than I have. I know what I see internally for us, and I know it can tend to rub some people the wrong way sometimes. But the amount of leads that we have coming to this agency within this industry day over day, even people that are listing with other people, that are looking at other houses, because chances are if you're selling, you're looking to buy too. And so there are just people that are constantly looking. And when you click on stuff on Facebook and you click on stuff on Zillow, guess what? We kind of own a lot of that stuff, and so it comes back to us.
Well, I don't think there's a marketing medium that we don't have.
And so in that, it creates leads, and it's an ocean. There are that many that we can call on.
We have. I can.
We call them a pond.
Yeah, but it's in Northeast Louisiana. It's over 50,000, and then in Florida we have 7,500. Overall, our total database is spanning over 60,000 people with an additional Probably 1,000 plus hitting per month new. So regardless of whether somebody's like, we're the largest spender locally for Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com. We're the largest Google spender. I don't have a meta metric. I'm just going to take a wild guess because I know what I spend. That we are the largest meta spender as well, and no one, and I mean no one, not all the companies put together put out as much content as we do. We have specialized Google ad spend. I mean, it's like our Google profiles are even like we're optimizing those daily. We're ranking those daily. So I think what you were getting to is like what's my opinion of how you get your first deals. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit more tactical than you. I agree with everything you said. Number one, you said social media. Number two, sphere and family. Number three, be public, be social, go network. I agree with all those, and those things need a vehicle sit in, and they need an SOP, which is a standard operating procedure. And the vehicle is your calendar. So the first thing that I would do if I didn't have 10 deals is the first thing I would set up a calendar, a schedule of success. When do I wake up? When do I learn? When do I do? When do I follow up? When do I go on appointments? And this is what I think that should look like. I recommend, if you're going to be in sales, that you should be learning and reading because communication at the highest level is one of the largest tools that you'll have in this business. Exactly What to Say is a great book to start with if you've never read it. And then there's an Exactly What to Say for real estate agents as well. Absolutely wonderful. I've read both twice, maybe 3 times. The next is learning. So I'm going to commit to some sort of script and role play because you can talk to everybody on the planet, but if you're not skilled, right, if you're not taking the book that you're reading and then putting that into play, because what is it? Knowledge not applied is just knowledge. You know things, right? You have a college degree, but you have theoretical knowledge, but no actual functional knowledge of how to do something. Knowledge applied is wisdom. We have to apply the knowledge to create something big in our lives, the wisdom portion. And that's what script and role play is about. People love to make fun of me because I push script and role play so much. Our competitors make fun of me. One of them sent me a mocking text the other day, right? And I laugh because I was like, I'm watching 6-month agents talk like 60-year agents. Yeah. Right? We have a 23-year-old that can speak more real estate than people who've been in this business for 20 years. Yeah. And he's applying the things that he's learning. And when you put those things together with an activity schedule, now let's get tactical on social media. You should be posting 1 to 3 times every single day. Every single day. Not everything should be about business. I would say I'm probably 60-40 business to personal. Your business posts should be things that are relevant to who you are going after. The consumer is your guiding light when you're targeting and what you're making your content about. A lot of people like to make these funny TikTok videos. I don't find them, like, they're funny. I laugh. I think I have some enjoyment out of them. But I'm not sure the average consumer, the one that you really want to call you, I'm not sure that that's the content for them.
Yeah, I don't think buyers are watching goofy.
Yeah, like the 30-second showings while you run through houses, or the don't be mean to my friend, like and those are, again, they're funny and they have a place. Yep, they're for your sphere. But what I really think that people like, let the consumer be your guiding light. What does a buyer in 2026 need to know, and how can I educate them? Because I need to take up brain share in their head. Like, I have a problem. These other people aren't fixing my problem. That person I watched on social media, it seemed like they knew how to fix problems, right? So just being tactical about what you post. The other 40%, personal, I would post your kids. I would post your cooking. I would post your dogs. I would post your day in the life where you're doing fun, uplifting, cool things. I would make it overly positive, and I wouldn't go left or right politically. Yeah. I'd be careful what you post religiously. I would be careful about your personal opinion on social media, massively. So that's social. And I would block out, again, I'd be posting 1 to 3 times a day. You should be spending about 30 minutes on social media per day. That's about it. You have AI, guys. AI can create images. I don't recommend using AI to write your post. I don't. It's very noticeable, by the way. Every time you use the word loud or quietly or silently, or, there's 2 punches in a butt, and of course the M dash. Everyone knows that it's unoriginal content, and it becomes massively less interesting. It's an unoriginal thought.
Yeah, it's visually getting to the point where I can look at it,
You can
don't
look at
have
the
to
post.
read it, and I know.
It's formatted in such a way that it looks like AI. And I think that that's really where humans have an advantage on AI, is because you can tell when there's a human thought and emotion, something that AI can't replicate right now. And I can tell you in my posts, I can use an AI post, and I can do my number one most watched content is when I'm writing heartfelt things and I tag it with a picture that means something. Those posts will get 5 to 20 to 50,000 views. These reels that we do, somewhere between 1 and 5,000 views typically, and this is on TikTok, it's higher. And then our podcasts are at an all-time low of no one cares.
Roll Tide.
That's right. We do this because we love it.
We love you.
For all one of you out there, we love you.
No, there's a part of social media I think doesn't get talked about, and it's why, to kind of elaborate on what Harrison was just saying, why you post family, why is it not just career related? So I've worked in a few political campaigns, and in the first one, we could post whatever we wanted. Everything would get traction. You'd get movement. You'd get 10,000. We had one video. It was like 10,000 views in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward 4 more years to the next political campaign. We get no traction from anything. Nothing's being picked up. Nothing's being touched until we at followers or at everyone, and you get one of those a day. And so part of why you consistently post is because you want to be in other people's algorithms. So like if people are liking your stuff and they're clicking on your things and they like that you are a family person or that you love Little League baseball or softball, and you find commonalities with each other. Then when you put the business stuff in there, it feeds into other people's platforms where they're seeing not just family, but also the other things that help you give your family a great life. Yep. And so it's just it's the driving content, not just for yourself, but also for your business. And at the end of the day, that's every single realtor is a business owner. Yep. Every single one. Yep. And so it's if it's all selling, all sales, all the time,
you're gonna lose traction.
Yeah, you're gonna get unfollowed. You're not gonna get the likes and shares and I mean, it's like just going back to what you said. Like our podcast, nobody really watches it because nobody wants to sit down and watch 45 minutes. But people love clips, right? And people love the short form. Oh, this is where it came from. That
you and I release. It's not like a clip a day. I think it's like 4 or 5 a week, and they on average get 1 to 5,000 views. Me and you were talking to. In between, I would say on average, you and I reach 10 to 20,000 people a week. I think that's pretty good. You can call my video shit all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm speaking to 20,000 people a week, and that's just on mine and his content. We have many other platforms and many other things. I would say that our actual net reach, I mean, I would argue that we're probably hitting, I'd say 30,000+ people per month across all platforms. And that's, guys, like, name, for those of you who do social media and you're down on yourself, like, let me give you a perspective change. All right? If I called you and said, hey, TJ, you're really good at talking to people about networking. I'd like for you to come do a class. I want you to speak in front of 30 people. Would you be flattered if 30 people came and heard you speak? We get so mad whenever our videos only get 100 views. 100 views? Dude, 100 people found you worthy to listen to what you had to say for 2 minutes?
If I'm a stand-up comedian, I'm doing the same show in front of 5 people that I would do in front of 55,000 people.
Crowd work's gonna be tough in front of 5, but
yeah, but it's still, you're gonna get the same energy, and that's the same. It's the
we show up ready to play regardless.
Yes, and I've done it. I've had meetings, like public meetings we've had, like 2 or 3 people show up, and I've had them where 2,000 or 3,000 show up. Like it's hit or miss. You never know.
Right, but I mean, so let's go to the next level, guys. All right, so let's talk. That was, 30 people watched your video. All right, let's talk about 500 people, which is a super obtainable number. You kind of accidentally get. I think I see a lot of like 250s to 400s when I'm looking at other people's contents, and so that's kind of the natural, like, what do they call it? The purgatory for people's videos, 200, 300, 400. Guys, that's a small auditorium. Like, I've seen, but 200 or 300 people showed up to watch you talk for a second. That's a lot of people.
How much money we'd have made if we'd have consistently had 200 to 300 people in the bar every night.
Right? Right? If our audience was that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, like, take another step up. 1,000 people watch every one of your videos. Mm-hmm. Guys, that's a freaking, you're a national act at that point.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you can get 1,000 people to show up for you every time you do something, you're now a national act. People will pay you to show up. That's nuts. Mm-hmm. Now let's go to our numbers. 1,000 to 5,000 people are watching every video. Mm-hmm. We've made it, Mom.
We've made it. Look, Ma, I made it.
I mean, it's very low pay, but, DJ's like, what pay? We're getting paid?
You're getting paid for this?
All right, so that's social media. Yeah. I can talk about social media all day long, but next one's fear and family. Let's get tactical. I believe that when you come into real estate, there should be something you should do before you start working. You should go find your top 200, the names, the emails, the phone numbers, and the addresses of them. And you should join a company that has a badass database system and technology system to help you keep up with those people, offer value, and follow up. So the first thing you'd want to do is call all 200 of them, and the conversation is very simple. This is not the exact script. Hey, DJ, I just wanted you to know I made a huge life change. Now, these are also people that you're supposed to have been in a relationship with, so calling them and talking to them is not an unusual thing. It's not a weird thing for me to call DJ.
Right.
Yeah, it's a, what's up, dude? I just did something stupid today. I got my real estate license and I quit my job, right? And then you have the right. If you're friends and you have a relationship, you have the right to ask, and if they're your real friend, they care, right? If you don't know the person and you're calling them and they're your top 200, they shouldn't be in your top 200, but if they are, it's, hey, DJ, I'm sorry. I have not been a very good friend to you, and I apologize. And you probably have had some life changes, and so have I. And so I wanted to take a second and catch up, man. What are you doing today? And DJ will likely, like everything around men especially, is we find our identity in work typically. Mm-hmm. So if two men are having a conversation, work at some level will come up 99% of the time. Mm-hmm. And then when DJ offers me that information, it's funny you say that. I actually just got into real estate. While we're on that topic, DJ, I was just curious. Do you have any real estate related goals for 2026?
My wife takes care of all of that, Harrison.
Oh, that's perfect. What's her number? Yeah. And so what it would do from there is, so I'm going intentionally into my database, entering these people in, and everybody goes on a listing alert, which means what are they looking for? What are they dreaming about? Investments or a new house because they're having a life change? Or they're on a market report showing their home's value monthly. And now, so I'm hitting them monthly. I'm also creating a newsletter, something very relevant in value. Your newsletter should not be a list with me, the market's hot. Your newsletter should be something about the community that would interest DJ enough to open it, read it, and you be top of mind as the value center of Northeast Louisiana real estate. Mm-hmm. You can have a call to action at the bottom. That's absolutely fine, but you make it about community. You make it about what people value. Next one is be public, be social, go network. Mm-hmm. This is not my specialty. This is DJ's. This is where he shines. Let's get tactical, DJ. What would you do if you're not from here, you're not DJ anymore,
right? And
you are a real estate agent. You've never been real social. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? What's the plan?
So first and foremost, I'm gonna get a little new age with this. A lot of people like the business card route. The hand business. I hate business cards.
Thank you. Me too.
Now, don't get me wrong. When I moved into this industry, like Harrison said, create your 200. I took every business card I got from City Hall, which took up a huge. It's close to 1,000 business cards. Entered all that data in, and I have sent every single one of them an email. Hey, just want to let you know I am no longer with the city. I'm moving. I'm going to do this. If I can ever help you, let me know. And a lot of them were not in my tour. A lot of them were people I met one time. Right. I don't even know how I got their card sometimes. But one thing I would highly recommend, and I use it all the time, and it's my business card that I have on my phone. There are a bunch of different apps. The one I use is Hi Hello. It's free. Your stuff's there. You show people a QR code. They scan it. You can walk them through it. Okay, look, this is how you save it, and this is how you share your information with me. And so what that in turn is doing is, while like hi, hello, it's creating that database because it sends you an email, hey, this person, you just connected with this person, here's all their contact data. And so you're also able to follow back up with them the very next day. So I've said the 5-person rule. When you go into public spaces, when you go into public spaces, if you don't know, it's a chamber event. You go and you don't know anybody there, but you want to know the whole room eventually. You just go introduce yourself to 5 people. That hi, hello is a good way of saying, hey, look, here's my contact info. If I can ever help you, get them to do it, get them to send you that, send them a follow-up. But just go introduce yourself to 5 people. Like I said, if you can get their contact information from them, then you send them a follow-up. You have to have multiple touches, right? I think it's like something like 7 touches per person before they're really interested in buying something from you. And a touch is just as easy as your friends on social media, they see a social media post, they connected with you. You sending a text, you sending an email, you sending a newsletter that they roll through. Them seeing someone else share something with your name on it, that's a touch. So getting those multiple touches, it's a way to kind of cut into groups of people that you have absolutely no idea who they are, what you can offer them, what they can offer you, and you just want to meet people and create this bigger, newer network. And I can tell you, most of the time when people met me just in the last 5 years, it was like, oh, he works for Mayor Ellis. I should probably get his contact info in case I ever need something. And I told people all the time, they asked me what was my job. I was like, well, part of my job was fixing problems for the mayor. Yeah. So if you have a problem, if you call him, chances are he's going to refer you to me. So just call me first.
Right.
And so, it's what you do and how you do it dictates how people communicate with you. And so being in the real estate world, the question that comes up, you probably get it all the time as well. Man, how's real estate?
How's the market?
How's the market doing?
Yeah.
Every time.
Talk to enough people, that question comes up every time.
Every single time. And I can tell you, and Harrison and I had this conversation yesterday, it's really good for HL. It's been phenomenal for us. But even for us, like going through our Monday morning rundown of pending properties and who's buying what, who's selling what, and things like that internally, we have a lot of people that are on both sides of the deal inside of our house because we have a lot of people working consistently. And
we're using these meetings as opportunities to network and talk about what we have coming. Jay Ludwig and his wife, Hannah, they just bought a lot. They were building a spec. Megan had a client for it already. They've already signed up a custom build on it. Like Jay and his wife get to build a house for somebody. Megan already has a front-loaded paycheck coming in 3 months when they get finished. And that just happened in a pipeline meeting. It happened on a coffee, That's the kind of stuff we're doing. I was telling you the other day. Somebody asked me. I sold a house off market the other day with another realtor in another company, and he was like, hey, you going to drop the MLS? I was like, nah, man, we ain't got time for all that. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, MLS says we only sold 280, 290 houses. It's like, we're actually at 353 right now. And it's like, yeah, we don't, there's a large portion of our data that we never stick in the MLS. It's just, it doesn't matter. And it's because we're networking. We're doing the oldest form of real estate, the oldest form of sales, and doing all the new stuff too, which is just going and networking and calling people. In fact, the reason that me and that other agent at the other brokerage put the deal together is because I know he has a lot of clients in that price point and that location, and so I called 10 people. And I was like, if I was gonna have a productive day trying to sell this house off market, who would I call? He was actually my first call. We had a contract the next day. I was like, well, that was good. That was good. Networking works. See, we just made you guys $1 million. Yeah, y'all should have to pay us for this.
Yeah.
I'm
here for it.
All right, we got anything else for him today, DJ?
Man, the one thing I think a lot of people, you get into that room of people that you don't know. There's this fear that, I don't know. It's like kind of backtrack to high school where you feel
Dude, that's real.
awkward and
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I actually don't like going into big rooms and talking to people.
So here's the thing, and it's 99.9% of the people in those rooms don't care about being in those rooms.
Yeah.
Right? Like most of the people you meet in life, they don't. You said earlier, like if we have a phone, every time we have a phone call, you give me something or you do something that makes me money or something, I'm going to keep answering that phone call. Mm-hmm. I love the chamber. I do things with the chamber probably more than most people do. I love the dynamic of what it does and what it creates in the community.
Just a big fan of Mike.
Yeah, but the deal there and why most people are members of the chamber is for not just networking but connecting.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, I do this, you do this, we're both in the same community. How can we do this together? Right. Yeah. And so most people that are in those rooms are looking for that. Mm-hmm. So don't be scared. If you have something to offer, which you clearly do, I do. If you have something to offer, you can fix things, you can help people with stuff, just go talk to them.
Yep.
And don't be, well, my camera overheated. So it just shut.
Well, you still have main rolling.
Still right here.
Yeah.
But don't be scared to talk to people. Don't be scared to go, put yourself out there because you never know what the person you don't know today could be your biggest client, customer tomorrow.
And you don't know who's going to connect you with that person.
Right.
So you go, guys, it works this way. You go talk to somebody and they don't have anything for you that day, but you were really kind to them, really nice to them. You offered them value at the table. And then they have a friend who has a problem. They're like, I just met somebody who can fix that problem.
That's right.
I mean, it just happened to us. And last week we talked about a guy. They called us on a $70,000 deal in Shreveport, and we went and took care of them. We have a Shreveport agent, by the way. So we were actually expanding into Shreveport and Dallas simultaneously. Mm-hmm. One of those happened accidentally, but whatever. It turned into, they were like, hey, now that you guys have done a great job for us, we actually have a $400,000 house we need to sell, right? You just never know who you're talking to,
right?
Because that person can be the epicenter of a whole new sphere and a whole new round of people for you to talk to. Mm-hmm. And like somebody who's really taking advantage of that, Sam Nelson, he lives there. That's where he lives. Sam's not the biggest lead generator. He's awful on social media, but he's really good at going into rooms and just like, who do I need to speak to? Who are my people? Mm-hmm. And he does. You do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I used to be one of the shyest human beings you've ever met. True story.
I've never met that human.
You've seen Ozzy. Like, I was Ozzy as a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't really talk to anybody. I just stayed to myself.
What traumatic event happened?
I came to school 4 hours away from where I grew up, and I made a concrete decision that I was going to be different.
So you just said...
And I just chose to be different in college.
Yeah. I guess you could recreate. Like, when no one knows you and has zero expectation, like you walk in the room, they're like, who's this guy?
I knew 4 people on this campus when I got here.
Yeah.
All 4 played football. 3 of them were gone after the first year I was here.
So, like...
One of them married my cousin.
DJ V2 had to be created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it was just I wanted to be a different person. I can't become a different person.
Well,
That's why I love Monroe.
Yeah.
And it allowed me to do that.
So Monroe means recreation for you?
It just means a new life.
Yeah.
Right?
A whole
new opportunity.
New world.
That's great.
A fantastic point of view.
All right. And just like that, before Harrison gets full Little Mermaid.
To go. That is Aladdin. Blasphemy. Speaking of, I'm going to see Broadway in October, and I really wanted to go see Aladdin. I'll be attending Lion King because I got outvoted. It's only 2 of us voting.
Yeah, that's...
Wonder who I was voting against.
Yeah. Just could do both.
Dude, them tickets? Heck no. Dude, no. Those tickets are like $300 or $400 a piece. It's nuts.
Yeah, and you got to dress nice.
Do I? No. No one told me. We have tickets for sale to Lion King in October in New York. I don't know. Anyways, guys... We, for those that watch, we do appreciate you.
Yep.
If there's any topic you want to hear us talk about, or I have crazy news. If you're a business owner, a new realtor, a realtor who wants to come chop it up, talk about real estate and the things that are happening in our market, everyone's welcome. Doors are open.
Right here in the middle now.
That's right. All right, we love you guys. Thank you. Have a great day.
Peace.